here we are at the hill climb. Okay, what we must do is, of course, we must put it onto sport mode. Yeah. See? And the sound immediately changes, and we're gonna go into, okay, let's see, we are on the plus minus and we're in third gear. Now we'll see whether what happens when we push the gear lever back, back is changed down, forward is changed up. Okay, different makers have different ways. This is the smart tag that's making noise. Okay, smart tag, don't make so much noise, my viewers complain. Okay, it's still in the morning and a lot of people going to work in Genting. Some are just going out for fun, yeah. Okay, down. Okay, down means change down, remember. Okay. Oh, it shifts up by itself. You have to be a certain speed before it gets down to second. Okay, the suspension is MacPherson strut in the front, and it's got a torsion beam at the back. So this suspension setup is very similar to what the Cerato is, because they are from the same family. Yeah, one is Hyundai, one is Kia. They both belong to the same big company. Of course, the Cerato is offering a 1.6, whilst the Elantra is offered as a 2.0, and this is the only variant available from Hyundai in this category. Same as the Cerato, is 1.6 is the only model that's offered. So maybe there is some understanding between the two makes, because they belong to the same principle, and then they decide one is going to go 1.6 and one will go 2.0, and so we'll each go for a different segment, and the customer has the choice of one or the other. Well, I remember we have a very slow car in the front holding back another SUV on the right hand lane, driving very, very slowly. Guys, this is not what you do. Know your own skill level and have some. I'm going to go this side. Yeah, he's still on the right hand lane and everybody's overtaking on the left. So where was I? I remember there used to be in the previous lineup, yeah, there used to be a 1.6 liter turbo, and then there's the 2 liter. Well, the 1.6 turbo has been discontinued, and this one is the surviving setup for the current range, yeah, only one model. Okay, whilst we won't argue about why there's only one model, we all know the reason, because of the shift to SUVs, yeah. More people are shifting to SUVs, and there are some compact SUVs that are actually in the same ballpark, and it's actually having its toll on these models. But I don't know, maybe a 1.6 turbo would give this car a much better chance of survival, okay? Because we know that it's not the price. People would pay between 100,000 to 130,000 for a car that's good. Okay, let's just drive this car around this hill. Okay, torsion beam or not, well, it looks like torsion beam has sort of like, found its niche. Nowadays the technology is pretty good, so torsion beams are okay also lah, because it does lower the cost of production, but the car seems to handle okay also. Well, the new Mazda 3 has got torsion beam. Of course, that torsion beam is slightly different in design, yeah, and that car really handles very well. But so does this. Nothing wrong with this handling. Okay, this car sells for 109,888 ringgit, yeah. So it's very reasonably priced. And if you ask me, in isolation, is this 2-liter engine good? Yeah, it's pretty nice, very flexible. It delivers very good power. Car handles okay. There's a car coming out of the junction. Just be a bit careful. Yeah, because we don't know which lane he wants to go. He's obviously a very seasoned veteran on this road, because he's going quite well in his Hilux. And he's on the fast lane. Looks like he's going to stay there. Approaching the roundabout, so we will just follow this car in and we'll take the turn and go back. Okay, so back to the subject of this car. Sorry, so much distraction on the road, so many interesting things to see in the morning anyway. Well, in isolation, as the 2-liter sedan, it's fantastic. Why people are not buying it, I don't know. I mean, if I just take it as a car, it's a great car. Of course, there are many other reasons. Yeah, it's like the branding lah, the network lah, what the neighbors are buying lah, things like that. Yeah, but in isolation, this car is a pretty good car. And as a marketing strategy, I would consider running a turbo, because turbocharged 1.6 will give this car a lot more power, and it will make it a lot more fun. And so if you can't beat the guys in the market, maybe you can move up to the next market. Yeah, go for the power and performance. Okay, back to normal driving. Okay, the cars in this ballpark is a very hotly contested segment. Okay, and I think the current leader in this segment at between 100,000 to 120,000 would be the Proton X70. You're gonna ask me, how does the X70 figure in a car like this? Okay. Well, it does, because it falls in the same price range. At 109,000 something, you can get one of the front-wheel drive X70s, not the top of the range, which is 123, and not the four-wheel drive, which is 115, but the second highest, second from the bottom, which starts at 99. The second one is 109, and 109,000 is a direct competitor to this car, because it's not a question of what car you have, but what is the price. And for 109,000 you can get a Proton X70 SUV. Okay, of course the fuel consumption and all those things will be two different matters, and whether you want the size, a big SUV or mid-size SUV versus a sedan, or then you have to look, there are other things also clamoring for attention, and that will be the Honda HR-V. So the Honda HR-V runs a 1.8 liter engine. It's quite powerful, 140 PS, less powerful than this, but it's still a very versatile vehicle, and it looks like an SUV, and it's sold as an SUV. So then there are the Peugeots and all the other cars that are clamoring for attention. There's also the Honda Civic 1.8, the naturally aspirated one, also fighting for attention. So it is a very crowded market. Okay, let's just drive this part. Go back to, this is one of my favorite stretches, yeah. There's a car here. Just take the line and take him on the outside. Cut in on the line. Don't worry, there was plenty of space. Just being a bit careful. Very nice. 17-inch wheels, I think. It's got ventilated discs on the front and solid discs at the back. And we're going downhill, which is a good type of brake. Oh, that looks like motoring media doing a test drive. Or maybe a blogger. Brakes are good. Of course, it's got the ABS and EBD and all those things, yeah. Those are taken for granted. So is this car fun? Yeah, it can be fun if you want it to be. Of course, it can do this, but it wasn't made to do this. Yeah, it's actually a family sedan. Of course, you can have fun. Yeah, the 2-liter base engine gives it a lot of flexibility. 152 PS is what you call a very reasonable amount of power that you can have. Yeah. Okay. So brakes are okay up to here. A little bit running a bit warm, but that's because I was using the brake square a lot. Yeah. Okay guys, we are nearing the end of the run. Well, hope you enjoyed the drive, yeah. So back to this car, or final wrap up, yeah. As a car is pretty good, and the economy is pretty good. Okay, what has happened is fuel consumption now is 8.2 kilometers per liter. Okay, that means it has gone up to about 12 point something liters per 100. For every 100 kilometers, you will need about 12 point something liters. Yeah, roughly. Yeah. There's a car behind us. We're gonna let him pass. Okay, and so your fuel consumption will depend largely on your driving style. And we were going quite fast. So now it's starting to climb back up, 8.3, and so on. It will claw itself back to about 9 or 10, yeah. And so depending on your driving style, that's what you will get. But it's quite consistent and it's pretty sensitive to it, yeah. So you can see instantaneous results. So in terms of handling, the car is fine, okay, despite the fact that it has a torsion beam, but I have got a new respect for torsion beam suspensions, yeah. Okay, and so in terms of value for money, it's pretty good. 109,888. Only thing is, it is in a very hotly contested segment where there are so many offerings for the same price, and a lot of people are looking at cars around this price, yeah. So it does have a chance if you can get people interested in it. And well, basically, if you want to like this car, you will want to drive it, so you should drive it. And actually, frankly speaking, it's quite nice to drive, and technically speaking, it remains one of the more advanced vehicles that are available, and it does have all the safety. It has 6 airbags. So basically, this car meets all the criteria you will have for safety in terms of also fuel economy and performance. So it's a pretty good package, right? So if you want to choose a car like this, well, should be alright, yeah. And you want to ask me what I like about this car? What I like about it is, one, of course, it handles pretty well, and it's got a nice powerful engine. It's got a 6-speed automatic gearbox. It's got the driving modes. It's got 6 airbags and traction control and ESC, and basically that's all I want. Alright, so anyway, thanks for watching, and look forward to more videos from us. Bye, and don't forget to subscribe, yeah.